there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 9th, I think. I don't know. I forgot what week it is, as always. Yeah, the 9th. Thank you all for being here. If you want to catch me live, by the way, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell, notification icon, and you will catch me live. Also, I'm doing these readings in order of most likes and most comments, so make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. But Cancer, let's see what we have going on for you this week. And Cancer, a lot of swords energy here. But I feel like this is you thinking or doing a lot of thinking as well. So that is interesting, but let me just keep going here. And all right, let's see. You start off with the Nine of Swords here, Cancer, and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this was you hoping for growth in a relationship, a past relationship, probably something that never came with these cards. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you were hoping for growth and it never showed up, really. For others, this could be just some sort of like abrupt change of events or some sort of abrupt turnaround in a relationship as well. I almost feel like some of you feel like saving someone, which we can't do, right? So you might have someone you might have been with someone who was wounded, or you might have felt like they needed some help or saving or something like that. That could have attracted you to this person. But like I always say, I mean, if they can't help themselves, then there's no point. For others, I feel like this could just be worries about finances. Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. You do not have the Page of Pentacles here, but if you did, yes, you do. You do have the Page of Pentacles here, Cancer. The Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles to me does represent kind of like fears about money, but also good news about money coming in. So it's kind of like unnecessary worry about your finances with those cards there. Next, you have the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this could be like someone who maybe you had a relationship with in love, but I feel like they saw you as like moving forward too quickly, or maybe there was like too much fast movement, or it could have been them as well that wanted to move forward too quickly in a relationship. And I feel like you were hoping for like more of a celebration. I'm also getting like just be friends is popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, someone might have just wanted to be friends in a situation as well. So you could be dealing with that in love. For others, I feel like this is you needing to socialize. Again, this comes up for you all the time, Cancer. So I'd say if you want love, I would get out there and socialize actually with both of these cards. The Knight of Swords could also say that kind of what's popping into my head. This is not what the Knight of Swords means, by the way, but what's popping into my head is I feel like for some of you, this is about like needing to be more clear about what you want in a relationship. I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you were in a relationship where you felt like you had to make too many changes. I don't even think this person asked for changes. I feel like you just were changing to kind of like please the person or to make sure that you didn't lose the relationship. But what it looks like to me here with all these cards is that maybe some of you are finally realizing that, you don't want to be in that type of relationship where you have to like change, even if the other person doesn't ask you. It's kind of like you might have feared that someone was going to run away. And I think they probably did with these first two cards here. And maybe you kind of kept changing things so they wouldn't run away, if that makes sense. And I feel like there was just no flow in a situation with these two cards. For others, I feel like this is, again, you charging towards some celebration. It could be in work or business as well. Next, you have the Four of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're being more skeptical about things, but I would actually say in a good way. I'm not a big fan, actually. It's funny, I was talking to someone about this the other night. I'm not a big fan of the Queen of Pentacles. To me, it's like a very skeptical card. To me, it's a card of like someone who looks at certain situations and almost asks too many questions, or is just too skeptical, too cynical about situations. I actually feel like this is a good thing for you, though. Here, on this card, there's like, it's going to be hard to see on this camera, but there is a like stained glass window, and in that window it is like a lady handing a pentacle almost to someone else. So I feel like this is good for you. I feel like you're just more skeptical about the types of people you invest your time in, the types of people you choose to be with. This is definitely could be in love, but it could also be in multiple areas of your life as well. But I feel like this is a good skepticalness. It's like you are kind of being more discerning about the type of people that you allow into your life. Again, I really feel like this Four of Swords isn't talking about anything other than to show me the stained glass window there. I feel like it was just saying that you are kind of being more skeptical about the people you kind of hang out with. The Four of Swords is just saying Again, I feel like it's just saying you are kind of like taking more time to make your decisions in love. Knight of Swords says maybe you have been rushing forward. Sometimes I think when we want love really bad, then we can rush into bad situations. But I feel like this is you taking a more kind of like grounded approach to the type of love that comes in for you. I do feel that there could be Earth coming in for you for love. Just to quickly go over that, you have almost everything here. You have fire, earth, water is what's standing out to me. So, but could be any sign that's coming in for you. But that's what I feel here, Cancer. Next, you have the Ace of Swords coming up and the Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like you want someone. Actually, looking at all these first cards, it's almost like you want someone who's very direct, open, and honest with you in a relationship. I mean, who doesn't want that? But I feel like you want someone where there are no mysteries. I feel like you want someone where there are I feel like it's good to have mystery in relationships, but I also feel like you don't want to have to be a detective, like always hunting for things, asking questions. I feel like you don't want to be in a relationship where there aren't clear answers to things. It's like maybe in past relationships you were with people who would kind of give half answers or half truths and would kind of like dance around problems and issues. I feel like you're okay with mystery in a relationship, but I feel like you want, when it comes to communication, this is you wanting more kind of like more direct, open, and honest communication, more straightforward communication, someone who can just communicate, right? And I feel like that's what you want in your life with these cards. I feel like a lot of you are kind of like slowly being more honest with yourself again, kind of like with that Knight of Swords, like I said. I feel like you want someone who is, I feel like you are being more honest with yourself about what the right type of relationship is for you in love with these cards. For others, I feel like this is some sort of victory that's coming in for you here off this Ace of Swords. Could be a legal victory for some of you. You don't have any other legal cards, but I do feel like some of you could be having a legal victory. It could also be a health victory, I feel, with this Temperance card as well. So I feel like there could be some health victories or legal victories coming in for you, but I like it. Next, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there is, like, some of you want love, definitely want new love. Page of Pentacles to me is new love, definitely someone new coming in for you here. And so I feel like a lot of you could be very focused on new love. I do feel like some of you are moving very slowly with this Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is saying that before you kind of like allow love into your life, I feel like you want to get to a certain point. This is a card of gratitude and luxury, but it's also a card of kind of having nice things in your life or being able to have luxuries in your life in the first place, Cancer. So I feel like you're trying to build up a certain level of stability in your life, maybe before you allow someone new into your life. What I will say, you have a lot of blue here. These blue cards, just kind of like reading not accurate tarot here. I do feel like it could be like more of an emotional week for you where you are in your emotions. Could be a very creative week for you as well. And it could be very good for your just ideas in general. So it might be a good week for like meditation, relaxation, just doing nice things for yourself. But I do feel like some of you are trying to get to this point. I feel like it's happening too slow. There's a snail on this card. You're not going to be able to see it. It's way too small. But trust me, there's a little snail right here. And I feel like I'm really focused on this damn snail that's on this card. And I just feel like you're just kind of like moving forward, kind of like waiting for a harvest, waiting to have a harvest, waiting to reach a certain point of stability before you kind of like allow love in. But I do feel like there is love coming in with this card. Next, you have the Knight of Wands here and the Five of Cups. Yeah, for a very small percentage of you, I do feel like someone was a player, or you had a player in your life, someone who came in. I feel like they really didn't have any intentions of kind of being in something long term. Maybe they told you that they did, but I feel like that's almost what this person does with this Knight of Wands. And you have the Five of Cups here as well. So I feel that for some of you, someone from the past who maybe was a player, I feel like they do have regrets in a certain way, but maybe not all the way, right? So that could be a problem. The other thing is again, I just get the sense with that Five of Cups that maybe some of you were with someone that needed to be saved, or maybe you were with someone who had issues or a lot of problems, and it's like you were trying to help them, but I almost feel like this person just could not help themselves. There's like nothing they could do to fix the problems or the challenges or whatever it is that they're dealing with. And I feel like the Knight of Wands, I feel like almost saying like they try to force things to work in their life. They don't just like go with the flow. They don't allow things to work for them. They try to kind of like force things to happen. And that Knight of Swords also says that maybe they like always try to move forward too quickly, or maybe they always try to just charge towards something without thinking about the consequences or the results or anything like that. So I feel like some of you could have experienced that. I do feel like for the good news is here, I feel like some of you are now moving more towards your desires with this Knight of Wands. Next, you have the Strength card and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you have almost every single Cups card here for the Court cards. Definitely could be a water sign coming in for you. Could also be a Leo as well. I find that Leos are very like kind, caring, nurturing, protective, which very intuitive as well. And these Cups cards kind of represent those same things. So for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, this is just a general reading, but definitely could be a Leo coming in. But again, I feel like this is here, the Strength card, I feel like is saying that maybe you have always gone for people who need way too much help, right? And now I feel like you are kind of thinking more, trusting your intuition with this Queen of Cups, saying, I'm not going to go towards something anymore where someone needs like a lot of help. I'm also getting something with children here. So some of you I feel like could be like waiting. This is a random side message. I feel like some of you could be waiting for like child support, money, or maybe you're like in some sort of custody situation. I do feel like there will be a victory there, by the way, if you are dealing with that situation. For others, I feel like this is you being seen as strong. Again, I would say this lady, she has her hands in the lion's mouth on the Strength card. It says that she is displaying her strength. Other people are recognizing her for her strength. This is you right here, Queen of Cups. Well, it's not really you, but it is you in this reading. And so I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you are displaying your strength. I'm getting something about like your inner gift as well. I feel like some of you are seeing like what a gift you are to people. So it's like you're not just going to give that to just any random old person, any old bozo that walks in off the road, right? So I feel like you are seeing yourself as a gift. But yeah, this is very good for you here, Cancer. Next, you have the Six of Wands and the Star card. Yeah, a lot of attention coming in for you, Cancer. I love this. Six of Wands would definitely say you've been beaten up. I would say Six of Wands to me definitely represents burdens in love. To me, it represents having like gone off to war, coming back, and it says that you are now healing from that. But it is a card of burdens because this person here has been to war. They're coming back from war. They're being celebrated, but a bunch of people died during the war, and so it's like saying you went through a lot of difficulties in love or in other areas of your life. The Star card is definitely saying kind of what this whole reading is saying, which is maybe this week would be just a good week for you to take your time for yourself, to focus on your Nine of Pentacles, to focus on building like nicer things in your life, luxuries, whatever, and just kind of like renew yourself with this Star card. For others, I feel like you're just beginning to believe in miracles. I almost feel like there are, on this Star card here, I almost feel like there are messages coming in. You have the Ace of Cups next as well. Ace of Cups could be a love offer, but sometimes I feel like it could just be talking about a message that is delivered or a message that's coming in. Not only that, you have a bunch of pages here as well. So I feel like maybe there isn't love this week, but maybe there are messages coming in. There's something that makes you believe in miracles, something that kind of gives you hope with that Star card, and I really like that a lot for you as well. For some of you, I really feel like saying returning as well. On this card here, the Star card, she's pouring water back into this pool, and then she's got other water over here where she's watering the ground. I feel like you are kind of like giving back energy to things that, it's like you're kind of closing off your energy to things that don't give a return to you. And then on the Star card here, where she's watering the ground, I feel like you are choosing where you want to put your energy into, like what types of relationships, so that you can get a return. I also feel like a lot of you, she's pouring water back into the water that's here, into this pool. So it's almost like you are kind of giving back to yourself emotionally. Like I said, definitely a lot of emotion cards here this week for you. So I feel like you are giving yourself back emotionally. And look, even the Ace of Cups is going back into the water there. So I feel like a lot of you are doing things that protect you emotionally, or kind of like help you emotionally, which is probably just a good thing for renewal. Next, you have this Ace of Cups here. And the Empress, I feel like someone finds you very, very attractive. I feel like someone could be watching psychics as well, or going to psychics and things like that, asking questions about you. I do feel like you are definitely attracting someone very, very intuitive as well in love, even if they don't come in this week. You just have too many intuitive cards here. So I feel like you could be attracting someone who is very intuitive here with these cards. I feel like that for a lot of you, someone finds you very attractive with that Empress card. The Ace of Cups would be like a message, but I do feel like it is a message that's coming in the future. I feel like there are just too many things in these cards here. There's almost like too much that represents things needing to be wrapped up, or cycles needing to come to an end. Your last card, the World card, it is a card of kind of like, it's a card of needing to close things out, and that's coming up in your position of advice. So I feel like some of you just need to close things out with these cards. But definitely could be a love offer coming in here with this card. For those of you dealing with an ex, I definitely feel like this could be an ex having, regrets here with that Five of Cups. They could be thinking about you, still finding you attractive. Ace of Cups could be them wanting to come towards you. But again, just with like all these other cards here, I don't think you want this person to necessarily come back with these cards. So I feel like a lot of you could be moving on. This could be an offer of peace with the Ace of Cups from an ex. And again, it might be, you could take it or leave it, is what I would say. But I feel like it would be a good idea to take it as well. Next, you have the Page of Cups here, Ace of Wands. Yeah, very passionate new beginning. Definitely someone new. So I feel like there could be a new person coming in for you. Could be a water sign. I would definitely say also Taurus and Leo are definitely standing out to me. So if it's a Taurus or Leo or a water sign, that wouldn't really surprise me. But I do feel like there could be a very strong love offer coming in. Something very passionate, very abundant. Something that is going to lead to a lot of happiness as well. I'm also getting like that there had to be an ending before you meet this person. That's what's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, it's like if you recently went through a breakup, I definitely feel like this could be the one, this next person coming in for you, or it could be someone that you have a very significant relationship with. I feel like there had to be some sort of death. I'm really focused on the fact that again, it's going to be hard to see on this camera, but there are leaves falling off of this wand. So I feel like it's saying there had to be a fall before there was, a rise, before something new came in for you. And I feel like this is like the better person, the better offer that is going to be coming in for you, Cancer. Next, you have the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, for some of you, I feel the problem here is that there could be someone who's interested in you, but maybe they have a very fixed way of thinking with these two cards. So I do feel like that's an obstacle to overcome. For others, this has been coming up a lot as well. I don't know. I think that maybe it's all the Capricorn energy, but this could be like someone who's interested in you at work, and it could just say that there are rules against it, and that is kind of like what's preventing you from being with someone. For others, I feel like this could be a past relationship that ended. And again, there could have been rules that brought the relationship to an end, or the person could have been too stubborn, or I feel like there could have been things like religious differences, or there could have just been differences that could not be overcome in the relationship. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing that you can do about that. I do feel like this person's coming to you very slowly and surely. So again, if it's new love, I feel like they're coming towards you, basically. Next, you have the King of Cups here and the King of Wands. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like your current challenge is having a choice. So I feel like some of you could have definitely a choice in love here. It could be between a fire sign and water sign. It could be between any two signs, but one person could be more nurturing, caring, and, just a very intuitive person. The other person could be more kind of like future oriented, someone who's also very driven, and definitely someone who's probably a leader, but it could be someone who's more focused on themselves, who's more focused on personal growth, and someone who maybe has a business or does a lot of work on their own. So someone who's more like independent. It's really up to you if you're trying to choose between two people. Like, where do you want to be in someone's list of priorities? With the King of Cups, it would practically be like maybe you'd be the number one priority. With the King of Wands, it might be like 3 or 4 where you sit on the list of priorities. I feel like it'll be pretty easy to tell. I feel like this person, if this is 2 people, will give you a lot more attention. I feel like this person here, I feel like they'll give you attention. I feel like it'll be a very positive relationship, but I feel like there will be times where they disappear or where they have to go and work or do something else. So that's what I feel here with this King of Wands. For others, I do feel like this could be one person here, but I feel like it's a water sign, and so I feel like you could be with a water sign or meeting a water sign in the future I feel like they're very kind, caring, nurturing, but I also feel like they are very driven with that King of Wands. And I feel like they are just very kind of like focused on the future. I feel like they're a big time future person, and they're probably always like thinking about like the next best thing or working on some sort of project. So that's what I'd say here. And finally, your advice for this reading is the World and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God, love it. This is like probably one of the best outcomes you could possibly ask for. The World is like definitely needing to wrap the things up that we talked about here in this reading. The Ten of Pentacles is finding your treasure. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. Yes, I realize it's a pentacle card. People always comment and say, it's a card about money. I'm like, yeah, but it could be love as well. And to me, Ten of Pentacles is like having everything you want. It represents the tree of life. It represents kind of having all the things you desire in life, including love. And it could also just represent a very stable, very well put together relationship as well. I'm kind of like going back to that Nine of Pentacles as well. And Nine of Pentacles, there are like grapes growing on that Nine of Pentacles, and it can represent luxuries, like I said, being able to like afford nice things that you want in life. But it's a card of, it's a card of diligence. It says that the woman on that card has put in the work to make sure things keep growing in her life. And I feel like some of you, there are grapes right here on this card, and I feel like for some of you, it's like you want a relationship where you are always kind of like working on it and everything like that, but there will continue to be growth. And I feel like you'll find it. World card, definitely a very good card for dating. You have a lot of dating cards, so if you're looking for love, I would get out there. For others, like I said, I feel like this is just saying you're ending things, you're wrapping things up so that you can get out there and find love. So Cancer, love it. That looks really, really positive. I love it. Definitely looks really good. Again, maybe not finding someone this week, but definitely kind of like getting your emotions straight, wrapping things up, finishing things so that you can allow love into your life. For those of you not interested in love, looks really good for work and business and even your health as well. There's a lot of good stuff here. So thank you, Cancer. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. If you would leave a like and a comment down below, I'd really appreciate it. And make sure to do that because I'm doing these in order of most likes and most comments. For everyone else that's here, I will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes to do Sagittarius. So thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.